How much money do you need to buy an option contract? Well, it turns out not a lot, especially if you have a smaller account size. And that's the perk of options. It can be made available to any size of trading account. Here are 5 easy steps to calculate and understand how much buying an options contract is going to cost you. Step one is understanding that stock prices, like over here on the right-hand side, like Coca-Cola and QQQ, are going to be very, very different. The stock prices that are lower are going to have different option pricing than a stock or an index one that's much higher. Look at Coca-Cola, $57 stock price, QQQ, $357 stock price. Those options, if you look at Coca-Cola first, are going to be very, very different. If we pop open this options chain and look at the options data for just 4 days out, we have an option to buy a call option. So if we're going to do this, we want the stock price to go up if we bought the call. But right at the money, at that $57 current stock price we see right here, we're looking at about the ask column right there, 43 cents right there to buy that option. If you go back and look at the QQQ, change it up right here, we have a stock price of 357, meaning that this option right at the money, again, right where the stock price currently is, it's going to cost us 292. So understanding the difference between those two things, the stock price is going to impact the options price when you go to buy your contracts. Step two is picking the correct strike price for the amount that you want to spend. Looking in here right now at the 357 level, again, 292 to buy this contract. We want to go a little bit higher up. We go 673, 692, whatever it may be. You pick the options with the strike price that corresponds with how much you want to spend. Flipping back over to Coca-Cola, those prices are, again, a little bit less because the stock price is less. We talked about that in step one. We're going up to $3, $4, $5, depending how far we go up on the scale for the strike prices. That leads us into step number three. Make sure you always multiply these numbers times 100 because every contract is made up of 100 shares for Coca-Cola, for the QQQ, for whatever it may be. Every single strike price here in the corresponding ask in the options data, 292 isn't $2.92. It is $292 because we go 2.92 times 100 to get us to $290. An easy way to remember this is just to move that decimal place over from 2 where it is to go 1, 2, because we have 2 zeros. If I bring up the calculator right there, you see that 2.92, we go take this little thing right here and go 1, 2 times 100. And we go, boom, 292 for the total cost of the option. That is step three. Step four, understand that going out further in time and stretching out your expiration date is going to up the price for your buying of your options, whether it be calls or puts. If we go out to the October, let's go October 20th expiration date, these are going to jump up very, very quickly into $10.16 or $1,160. If you go back to the Coca-Cola, same thing is going to happen. We're going to go out in time, October 20th, 25 days away. So we're going 25 days out now versus 4. And you can see that the price at the $57 went up from, well, we had it at right there at 43 cents or $43 up to $1.02 up to $102. That is a factor of the time that it takes for the option contract to be in play for. So the further you go in time, October 20th, you keep going out and out and out, it's going to get more and more expensive. So understand that when you go to buy your options contract. But in this example, you have to understand last step here is how many contracts do you want to buy? So if we're going to buy one contract here at $57 strike price, this call option, it's going to cost us $1.02. Again, times the calculator by 100. 102 times 100, it would cost us $102 to buy this 57 strike options contract, this call option. If we wanted to buy 5 of them, we just go times 5, and it's going to be $510 total for this trade. This would be the maximum amount that we could potentially lose in this scenario. If you want to look back at the QQQ, same kind of thing. We went at the money. Let's take it back and let's go down to the September 29th trade. We're going to bring it to 4 days out. We want to drop the price a little bit in this case. We're not going to want to pay that much all the way to that expiration date in October. So we're going to drop it down here. We're going to look at the call option here, the ask right around the 690 level, 355. That's the call we want to buy for our example, 690. So we go 6.90 times 100. That is for one contract. If you want to do 3 of these contracts times 3, it would cost you $2,070 to buy those 3 contracts. that would be in play, and that would be your maximum potential loss when you're buying these call options. That's how you calculate in 5 easy steps how to buy options in general. If you want to know more about how options work, the basics of them, and just the general principles behind calls and puts and what they are, check out my course, and all that's included at tradingoptionsdaily.com/options-academy. My name is Andrew. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.